Welcome back to Let's Play Sword of the Stars in 2019. I'm the Fusilier, and we're killing some Morg. I like how the murder of the Morgi's entire race has just sort of become standard. These are some nice colony worlds. I'd love to get them before the fucking AI does. That would please me. We still don't actually have a confirmed Zuul colony, although I'm pretty fucking sure I know where that attack came from. It's really not that far away. We gotta get these sons of bitches. With luck, they try to plant a colony there and they fucking just die. That would please me. Okay, I was thinking about using these ships for other purposes. Like, for example, specifically what I'm thinking of doing is take a pair of, it would be better to send old ships here because this is still a Cleveland party. What I want to do is reinforce this because actual number of effective cruisers, actual combat ships, see, I mean, they take like 1 or 2 casualties every time. So I'm thinking
Navcom programmed.
what we do is we go here, we blast them, we refine for fuel, we hold position for I could even do better than that.
Yes, sir. Fleet on heading Alpha.
I think I'd like to do that instead. Okay, so plan. That sort of violates the thing because it sends fusion ships, but whatever. Honestly, the colony there is not really... It's not something I care about desperately much. So I'm not going to post any cruisers there. We're not going to spread out. Concentrating is what wins wars.
Aye, sir.
Whereas... spreading out is what dipshit strategy game AI does to lose. We are going to go in there. We are going to not give them such an overwhelming outnumbering bonus. We're going to go in there with, let's see, many cruisers. We are going to smash them. Let me smash. What we also need to do is just get more tech. Like, it hurts, but I need it. Because the thing is, there's grinding out cruisers. Our cruisers still work. They don't not work. They're not ineffective.
Course plotted. Engaging node drive.
All of this just works. I probably also need, if I got the upgrade star drive, we'd be able to make a lot of jumps that we're making in 2 turns in 1, I'm thinking. Let's see. Let me see over here. If we get node focusing, which is real... Okay, strategic speed goes up. For some reason, I let myself think that was only a range thing. And I mean, the range, when you're on fission, the range is really fucking nice. I guess I had that confused with recombinant fissionables. These are some lovely planets. What I want from you guys... Okay. I would like... You can't do anything. Then how's about this? I want to keep the scouting going.
Fleet moving out.
I'd like to know if there's something over there. That's what you're here for, guys. Let's just hold there at Scaramucci. At Anthony Scaramucci. Alright. Okay, let's think about this. Budget's looking pretty healthy, I gotta say, because we're not manufacturing anything anywhere. We don't have any trade routes open. We can probably afford to turn that off. Jesus. I'm hoping that's not been too bad. Okay, so we have enough freighters to open 2 lines, which will be rather pleasant. Okay, you really gotta make you really gotta make sure you're not doing the overharvest thing. Um, it's like just like when is a good time to take a break in econ, right? But we've got to stop and think, because I just said we need to retool and gear everything up to construction. We can, I don't know. We can sort of split the difference a little bit. Kimmy Host is a pretty good place for shipyards to be cranking. So I'm thinking we're gonna crank, and by that I mean like 1 or 2.
Construction project initiated.
The fact that they scouted here and that they know there's a colony makes me a little nervous, so we're gonna slowly build here.
Construction order placed, Commander.
Not to mention we'll have some good I mean, as people have said, you know, don't count the Lear out. They are strong. They have 6, 7 colony worlds, most of which seem to exhibit a pretty high degree of development, plus the capital. They lost some imperialists and some infrastructure. Those 11 hivers, they're really not going to be doing anything. Sorry, old chaps. Not to mention, it will take fucking forever. See how they like it, you fuckers. We need to figure up a way to stop them from expanding their gate network, because that's bad when they do that. I say that like I have a flank over here. I really don't. I got these fuckers. Tell you what, if you guys are low on fuel, head back in.
Drives to full.
Refuel, and I wish, like, this game is so good about automating things. It would be really nice if I had a thing where it's like, okay, tanker, you're now a fuel station.
Navcom programmed.
I want you to...
Yes, sir. Fleet on heading Alpha.
I want you to stay there and refuel guys. When you get low on fuel, go and refuel and then go back. Like, just something... Like, it wouldn't have to be complicated. Or like an explorer thing. It's like, alright, explore, uncolonize... Look for unexplored star systems and go check them out. Please. Okay, we're leaving our ship, our planets defenseless. But hey, that's sort of our job. Fuckers. Gotta watch that. Gotta watch that budget. Please just give me quantum chaff. And we're gonna be... Huh. Is that ship like sitting... Is that ship doing what I've done, which is just sitting next to a planet and trying to check it out? I think I decided it was time to give this fleet, this planet, the business. I think that's what I decided on doing. It is tempting to just piece it and... because they'll let you. But would the Morgi have the power to reconquer a planet? Let's see if they piece. If they don't, we will just kill them.
System
I want to see,
update.
because we had a battle there. Yeah, it resolved peacefully. Colonizer landing now. Fuckers. Watch out, guys. They're gonna get smashed there. That's just a scout. And we send a cruiser to sort of handle that. We can be there 4 turns. Let's look around.
Course plotted. Engaging node drive.
I don't know. I just said we shouldn't
Fleet
scatter
moving
like
out.
that. If the enemy comes to this planet, we'll have enough turns to get some help over there. See, I've said that before and I meant it. This is really not what we need, guys. We are really behind on tech now. We took some time to like breathe on our tech. Do I want to just... Okay, the plan was kill them, force them to scatter with the colony,
Navigation, set course.
then maybe just abandon. I mean...
Engines to power, aye.
we could just settle it. Okay, the problem is if the Zuul come over and bomb a planet that we settle, it's just over. I don't want to... I don't know. This is such a miserable colony. It's gonna be... They are terraforming at 1 a turn. That means, assuming the current rate, I mean it will get faster, but that is nearly 500, around 500 turns. No.
Drives to full.
This is the plan. We need to get the Mortigi. God, I don't know. I'm gonna send them here.
Navcom programmed.
I'll decide later. I don't know. I'm not feeling terribly decisive. So I'm thinking what we could do is leave them research like language and integration texts and demand their planetary surrender. Which means our concern is the Morgi Empire. Then, of course, the Zuul come over and just nuke these people. I don't know. I think our focus should be the Morgi. You know what really sucks? We could have killed their so-called capital. It's possible if we get here there's a node line up here. I'm really hoping that's the case. It would be upsetting otherwise. You want Capranum? I don't even know where that is, but by all means, if you think you can get it. Those look so tasty. But there would be no way to defend them, certainly, if the enemy doesn't just have them already. Built in Kumihos. Defeata. If this isn't enough, we're about to have a costly and devastating defeat. Also, it's possible that the estimates are off, in which case we're in trouble. Well, that looks like it's not. Can we... Yeah, it all says 2 turns, like, as long as we all get there at the same time. Who do I want? I don't know if there's any actual way to, like, make a leader fleet, like decide which fleet will lead. So they all got command ships. Well, 2 of them do. I may have kept one behind, but I'm like, I don't feel like getting dicked over by having the command ship randomly boarded at some point. Send the Cleveland because I want it to die first, although they'll all be fighting. New plan. There's 2 more cruisers coming. Just to... With this, I'm pretty sure we can just smash the enemy, unless something has changed. In which case, my confidence will be horrifyingly misplaced. It feels weird not to build, but we need build up money, and please just attack. Okay, yeah, that's the plan. As long as these guys choose peace, and I think they always will, we're just gonna peace it out with them. I'm tempted. Okay.
Aye, sir.
This is stupid, okay? This is stupid. But if they're gonna sit right there, we're going to real space intercept the fucking birds. As for this, we just... Yeah, that's fine. Do it like that. shithead. Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay, independent colony. This is awkward. This is really awkies. I didn't consider this. But we can't refuel while you're here, and we can't, like, buy fuel, because we don't even actually know your language. We couldn't even be like, hey, refuel us or you die. That's not a mechanic, but we couldn't even if we were. And we can't even leave. So, I mean, I'm still gonna intercept here.
Course plotted. Engaging node drive.
Because it's funny. Why did I send a Conestoga out here? Why did I mean, I must have done that at some point just to, so they'd have more fuel. Obviously. Alright, so those guys gotta die, sorry. How much is still there? They got 17 there. They may move some ships away, they may still be damaged. It looks like it all worked. It just works. If we have equivalent numbers, I think we're gonna smash these fuckers. I may auto-resolve because auto-resolving favors close... all these verdant worlds and they're not touched. It's fucking crazy.
Fleet moving out.
Keep at it, guys. It's weird. I mean, tankers are decent in exploring because they have so much of the fuel. And I like the fuel. Hail the fuel. You're killing me, guys. You're killing me and you're killing the human race. But we're so behind on tech, I just can't just let it sit there and ride. We're making like $1.5 million. And a little bit off the interest. Just a tiny bit. Okay, time for a fight. Okay. Apologies to Coterie, but I messed up a little bit and you will die. Here, I'm gonna see what happens when we auto-resolve because it should favor the close-range weapons, which are mine. Because they just missile spam like fucking pieces of shit. That's hardly something we need to see either. That used to be a Lear colony, I believe. Yeah, there's civilians there. Bastards. Whoa. That sure looks like a Hiver world. Although, honestly, who knows? We haven't actually seen one of those. Although, we can... Well, I mean, it proves they have a gate over there, but it doesn't really prove much else. So, yeah. I'm gonna be a piece of shit.
Update.
And just not...
Ships incoming.
Come on, guys.
Over time and over budget. But at least we finally have this tech director.
Thank you. That was painful. And I mean, part of it was just we ran out of money and we need to build ships, and too bad because we have no money. Like, all these things are just a couple turns away, but the enemy's not letting us just have some turns. I believe this means we don't have cloaking. Pretty sure quantum chaff is how you get to cloaking. We need to... You know what? Maybe that is the thing. We can't form a ceasefire because we're on teams. 15% bonus to all xenoculture research, which means things will be...
Research computers
It's like one turn.
online. Labs fully staffed.
It's an easy one turn as well. Okay, fine. If it's like that, I can still make money, which is the plan. Okay. I sort of had a premonition of danger. We're gonna make sure this can't happen again.
Yes, sir. Fleet on heading Alpha.
Head these guys back. Guys. Okay, guys, listen.
Aye, sir.
There you go. get refining. Hang on, do we have enough to we had enough for another jump, so we could have jumped somewhere and then refined. But fuck it. Birds die.
Phew. Okay. Try and be more careful out there, though.
That actually looks like we took... Okay, one ship was destroyed. That's not bad considering... I mean, mass drivers are brutal on planets.
Initiating fuel processing now.
Take a turn to refine, they'll get back. Okay, what is the actual battle report at Nib? You gotta be kidding me. They must have upgraded missiles or something. This is just obscene. In one go. I mean, you've gotta be kidding me. Obviously, they used boarding pods. And I mean, it does take a lot of damage to kill trebuchets because they got the armor. But that is just such... I mean, is that how we would have done if we'd fought? That doesn't feel like what would have happened. You... Is there anything we could do about... Not really. We don't even have a node path over there. I hate the Zuul so fucking much. I was sure they'd just smash there. Okay, we're gonna try and figure out something. Okay, here's a question. Is there... Okay, cruisers can't do anything with the... This is kind of the role destroyers are at now. They're no longer our actual warships. Wild Weasel with a fucking... Do we even bother with those? They're gonna die so often, we're just gonna need... That's almost the cost if we put all this stuff on. That's almost the cost of 2 of them. So I don't think we'll be doing that. We just need better stuff to put on our ships. I could even just churn these out as cheaply as possible. Their only job is to attract the missiles and die so that they don't hit our cruisers. And that lets our cruisers run in and at least get a couple shots on them. So by that logic... Yeah. Let's... What is an appropriate name for this vessel whose only purpose will be to die? And the thing is, I can't even give them any weapons that matter. Wild Weasel. We've already gone the Trickster thing. Let's make it sound... There
Yes,
we go.
sir. Ship design ready for construction.
You guys, your job will be to embrace those missiles. To say, please give me the missiles. It feels so good. And they're cheap. That's the thing about destroyers. They're cheap. And we will need a lot of them for this to be a fact. put 5 in a fleet, see how it does. And, because why not, a Loki jammer. And that's the missile ship that just seems pointless. A lot of things are seeming pointless recently. That's fine.
Construction order placed, Commander.
You'll do that. Maybe I'll do it the other way. Make combat ships so that the enemy can't catch you out totally defenseless. These things don't work anymore.
Shipyards gearing up.
I wonder, do you think they have armor? Or is that just... like, should the mass drivers be doing more? That data collation thing might be nice. Fuck, I don't know. We are very behind on tech. I spent so long getting wild weasels. I've got to hope they... The problem is getting the formation right, because these things will need to be like sprinkled in a formation, but not made up. Like, okay, we will replace one of the cruisers on the battle line with 3 wild weasels, whose job is to just get missiled to fucking death. They'll absorb 3 volleys, and maybe we put 3 more wild weasels in reserve, and they come in and... Nice. I mean, the target wasn't moving, or it would have easily gotten away. That is mildly comical. It's weird, it's like, do I keep churning out things that don't actually work? I don't see as there's another option. Like, the alternative is, we just don't have warships. And I don't like that. We see where that got us.
Aye, Commander. We will have those ships out in no time.
So you guys will be making the... Or maybe what I do is I make some everywhere. Like... Two defenders and a Loki here. Oh, that's actually nice. Can make a trebuchet and 2 defenders. What if... Nice! Do a cruiser and 3 destroyers in a turn. I think I value that.
Construction project initiated.
That's pretty cool. So you guys will be doing that. You'll provide the command ship, just because, I don't know. It's like, now we're trying to spread out the appropriations. Matter of fact, you'll provide the support ships. I want a repair and a refinery.
Construction order placed, Commander.
Nice. We can crank them. Crank that. When we put our minds to it. Can't do it in 2. So there's no point. If we can't do it in 2, we might as well trade.
Shipyards gearing up.
Might as well make the money. 3,000 civilians and 600 million Imperial I mean, I know what happened to the civilians. I'm well aware of the situation. Those Zuul could just kill us if they wanted. Well, what, we kill 8 of their... Now, to be fair, that is half the enemy fleet. So if we do that again, we'll win. Fuck, that hurts so bad. You know what? Economically, we can sustain that. Let's just keep cranking. Bastards. I hate them so much. Hey there,
System
fucker.
update.
Another step in figuring out the crow puzzle.
Nice. You could make an argument for picking up all these, and the time that we spend doing it will be useful for figuring out, like, society research, too. Hang on. Is it only the Morgi that benefit? Interesting, it's only the Morgi that grant the 15%. Oh, well. Why you would want to is be nice. This will give us the war sections.
Full funding received, sir. Thank you.
I will remind you there is nothing to put on those war sections, but let's try it. Like, people have been talking about it, and I'm like, that seemed like a long-term thing, but fuck it. Fuck it. Defenders, keep doing it. Keep it up. Looks like we can sustain this much shipbuilding, and...
Shipyards gearing up.
Oh, that's because we're massively scaling back. That's fine, though. That's fine.
Aye, Commander. We will have those ships out in no time.
I'm banking big on this working, but if it doesn't, like, we didn't have things that worked before, so it's like, whatever. There we go.
Construction project initiated.
You'll provide all the specialist ships. You'll do the defenders and the trebuchets, and you will just provide war vessels.
Construction order placed, Commander.
Adjusting these things up and down doesn't actually help the budget much, because trade routes need 3 turns to reestablish themselves. Okay. Who's coming over here? Just you guys. We don't need to wait for that. What's the status on our fuel? We're pretty much full up. We're just harvesting from this helpless planet.
Canceling commands.
Alright, cease refining operations.
Fleet moving out.
Get them. Obtain them. Obtain their lives. Like I said, just hope there's a node connection. That's the plan. Hope. What was on that message? Hope. Example. I hope the Zuul do not come and kill me to death until I'm good and ready for them. That's a good example.
Navigation.
Like, use
set
it in
course.
a sentence. And we gotta keep... Next turn we'll have money. This is really the way to make money and do a little bit of research on the side, which is nice. You know, I suppose we could use some, yeah, these are some ships. That'll at least do fucking something. What we could use over here that wouldn't necessarily break the bank is a jammer and 2 defenders.
Construction order placed, Commander.
That looks like a plan. We've got all the orders put in here. All this double checking is important. I'm gonna hit you again, Zuul. This isn't even over a colony that matters. It's
System
just, it's a
update.
It took a lot of broken minds, but we finally have the Zuul a little more mapped out.
These messages are great, though. The individual ones about the other races. I wonder what they say about us. Creation and dominance protocols. Interact with less risk. It's cool that you get unique bonuses. Do you get a unique bonus for... Nope. I mean, there's gotta be... Ironically, we're friends with the Lear, so we have very little reason to get... Like, you can request text from them at some point, but... That is so good, and it costs so much. Some space. Okay, which one... Does this go to cloaking, maybe? Which one goes to deep scan? Because that'd be nice to have. We just need fucking... Well, there's lots of things we need. Okay, plan. We get torpedoes, we get beams, we get... Not that. That's not the plan. People thought maybe shields would help. Like, if we put a shield section on... And we just... I mean, it would require having weapons that aren't mass drivers. Even armor-piercing mass drivers, really, it's fucking pointless. Node focusing's kind of expensive. Okay. What I want... It's possible we'll get phasers if we go up the laser tree. So I'm thinking that's the... That'll give us better stuff. I mean, particle beams, of course. I say of course, even though I don't usually use particle beams. Alright, fuck it.
Yes, Commander.
Any guns?
Initiating research project.
We're at war. The Council won't admit it, but colonies are going dark, Shepard. Council won't admit it because this has to be an individualistic tale of heroically and bravely... fighting against the odds. Alright, next time on Let's Play Sword of the Stars. Wait, were you asking me to defend your homeworld? Yeah, I'm on it, buddy. We're here. We don't have enough, but we're here. Combined, these guys won't be able to do shit. First actual combat with the Hivers. I may show that just for the allied, you know, the novelty of a big allied battle and a big... There we go.
A great day dawns. Another world for the Commonwealth.
This will still scatter them. I suppose it would be smarter to research them and get their civilian integration, but that will take time. And that's time I don't have right now, fellas.